Hey, it's Matt, back with the Grain Arcade here, playing at Westbridge Hills on Farming Simulator 15. Still doing our wheat harvest. Fixing to run back up the hill here and catch him. Stay along with him, keep him rolling. That way we can be more efficient. Just keep the combine going. That's the rule when you're harvesting. And I've learned some lessons about that. Never do two jobs at once. If you're going to harvest, focus on the harvest. We can worry about seeding and fertilizing and cows and sheep and all that stuff later. So we'll just focus on the harvest for now. Our plans are to sell off this equipment that we bought with this farm. Just bought this farm. I guess it was in foreclosure or near foreclosure or something like that. The previous farmer owned all this land around us here, and I guess he maybe got behind, or God forbid he passed away. If he did so, rest in peace, sir. But we'll kick off this farm and get it productive again. Cut some trees here. That's in our goals to do pretty soon here. We can plow the ground. There's a lot of ground around here that could be utilized for crop. And you have some over here. Cut some of these trees out of the way. Expand this field a little bit. A lot of area down here, down on the east side of the field, and the south side. We'll cut those trees and plow that up. And eventually, we'll buy these other fields around the farm here back and plow them together. Make one big field. Get efficient with our farm. Alright. This is the smallest tipper on the game. This tipper only holds 8,500, so it is the smallest. Alright, back at it here. Had a question if I was going to live stream or not. Not right now. Probably maybe sometime in the future. Hope to get on either YouTube and do it, or Twitch. I've noticed Twitch is pretty popular with live streams and stuff. If you haven't checked out John from Puma Plow, he's really good at farm sim. He knows what he's doing most of the time. Shout out to John there. Yeah, John, Steffi Marie, 421. Those guys are farm sim. They if you have any inquiry or question, or just want to hang out or check them out. It's Puma Plow. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitch. I've been watching those guys for a long time, and they play Minecraft. That's another game I'm wanting to get into. I've played a little bit of it. I've chopped a tree down and dug into the ground and got blown up by creepers and shot by skeletons, and it didn't go too well. So gonna do some Minecraft, I think, later. Get into that and see what we can do with that. It looks like a fun game. So we'll start that out. And that'll be coming up soon too. I don't know when. We'll get to that. Right now we're playing some farm sim, harvesting the wheat. And I promise I'm not going to say wheat anymore. I know that bugs some people. It's wheat. And it is high yield when you fertilize it. Speaking of fertilizers, I need to go get this guy. He's done. Alright. We'll drive him back. So yeah, if you didn't see the first video, showed the trailer for the new Farming Simulator 17 coming out. And one thing I wanted to know is, what are you guys looking forward to most in Farming Simulator 17? Are you looking forward to, more crops? I know I'm looking forward to modding support, hoping that'll turn out to be pretty good. New equipment, obviously, new maps, new animals. So yeah, what are y'all looking forward to most? I would really like placeable sheds. I can't tell you how much I would like placeable sheds. It's very, very easy to run out of room to park stuff here unless you park it outside. And I'm not a believer in parking things outside. If you have equipment, it needs to be parked inside somewhere, under something, out of the weather, out of the elements. Because I mean, it hails here in Westbridge a lot. I mean, there's probably some in the forecast right now. I know there's rain, but believe me, it does hail here a lot. Or snow or something. Either way, leaving equipment out in the weather, not good. It doesn't last as long. You need a place to park it. And the only places here are this open shed there that you see right in the view there, and the garage, hangar, whatever you want to call that thing, shop. Those are the only places to park here on the homestead. Now there's another building down there on the west side of 13, and there's a couple more shops up. One more shop up by the train station, and up in town there, up in Westbridge. But that's way up there. I mean, it's not near the homestead. It'd be nice to have more areas to park down here. And I would like to see these buildings that are useless be put to use. I mean, you have a barn here, but you can't go inside it. It is locked up tight. The previous owner of the bank doesn't have the key for it, so you can't use them. It'd be nice if you could get in them. Oh, flashlight. Yeah, I mean, you could just to have someplace. If we could store hay, I know that's another thing that a lot of people have wanted. Like when you collect hay or hay bales, there's no storage for it. You can't store it anywhere. And it'd be nice if you could. I know on PC, check out a lot of the modded maps, especially the Stevie maps that you can find on a PC, like Michigan or Ringwoods, Sherwood. Is it Sherwood? I think that's the new one. Pleasant Valley. Is it Pleasant Valley? Oh Lord, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. So, but it's Stevie maps. You have a lot of storage. You have storage for grass. You have storage for chaff, straw, everything. I mean, and it comes in handy. And that way, it would be more like a real farm. because you would have storage for your bales of straw and stuff like that. Hay bales. And yes, I know straw bales and hay bales are not the same thing. I learned that playing Farm Sim. So straw bales are the bales picked up. See, there I go. Doing that. I'm gonna have to get a windscreen for this microphone. Yeah, I'm full. Can't empty them when I'm full. Oh, gotta hurry. Eastbound and down. The hammer is down. This thing will only go 26 miles per hour. So this is going to be a slide into third base here and empty. Maybe I can get back before he gets down there. I don't know. There he goes. He's almost down there. Go, 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 go. Where's he at? Oh, can I catch him? Come on. He's already got his pipe out. Held it. Whoa. Turn my cruise control back up apparently sometime or another. I bet you can hear the clicking of my thing too. Definitely gonna have to get a windscreen to put on this thing or something. Yeah, look at all this room. I guess he just liked to mow a lot. Of course, I know you need, grass for sheep, and you can give it to cows and put it in the bunkers at the cows or the biogas plant, but you get more out of the forage harvester picking up straw on the field. So this is just a lot. I mean, you could make a lot more money planting this in something, wheat or canola or something like that. So we'll plow all this up and basically extend 16 here and there on the east side and down there on the south side. First things first though, we're going to cut these trees. They are in the way. I have no idea how we're going to get those oaks out of here without a wheel loader. We'll get a wheel loader in the long run there. May have to leave the logs down there, but we can get the limbs off of them and everything, delimb them. But yeah, as I said before, everybody's particular to their own brand. I know John loved his Ursus, and other people like Deutz Fahr. Some people like the Case brand. It's a pretty cool brand, but the dominant brand, or I won't say the dominant brand, I guess you could say that. For Farming Simulator 15, the best brand is New Holland, because you have so much equipment. There's so much equipment on here. Not only do you have what's arguably the best tractor on the game, because it's pretty much an all-in-one. You have your half track, you have your T8, then your half track, and then you have your T9. It's articulated, but it's not just tractors. Like I said previously, you got your harvesters. You've got the balers are New Holland. Both the balers are. And now you have a telehandler that's New Holland, and you have the wheel loader with the long reach. That's a New Holland. And I haven't actually lined these up side by side to compare them, but I believe that this New Holland wheel loader has a longer reach. I think it has the longest reach, and that comes in handy when you're doing logging or biogas plant or something like that. But Farm Sim, it's a different type of game. I mean, there's goals and stuff like that, and you can get trophies, or on Xbox you can get achievements. On PlayStation you can get trophies. There's, you can be out of debt. That's an achievement or a trophy. You can be trying to think what all the achievements were. There's 50 bales. If you make 50 bales, that's an achievement or a trophy. There's goals and stuff like that. But Farming Sim overall, it's not like the other games. It's pretty much just a game where you just come in and just farm. And a lot of people, they'll talk about, when they see Farm Sim, they'll say, well, where's the fun in that? Well, I mean, if you don't like farming, I mean, it may not be fun to you. But Farming Simulator is a place where people can come and hang out and farm, and, a lot of people have an interest in farming, and even though there's no real big objective, besides getting new equipment and more fields and, like I said, achievements or trophies, it's kind of relaxing, to some. Some people just like to come in and chat and hang out. You get into multiplayer and you can meet a lot of people and just hang out. So if you like farming, if you have an interest in it, or any at all, I mean, you can just come in and do it. And like I said, it's pretty relaxing. You can harvest all kinds of crops. Wheat on Farming Simulator 15, wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, sugar beets. Then you can do logging if you want to, cut trees. There's chainsaws and larger equipment if you want to do that. You can get into the animals and baling and get into mixed rations and stuff, and sheep, and cows, and chickens. And although I will say chickens, if you're really just wanting to make money, don't get chickens. It's not worth it. We'll buy one chicken just to keep our rooster company. How about that? Where's the chickens at? All right, because you start the game with one rooster, so now we have a chicken and a rooster, and they will drop eggs, and you can go out and pick up the eggs, and then you go and sell them somewhere. But it's not worth it. I mean, let me see where the price is for chickens. Doesn't it give you a price? Yeah, for eggs, and that's pretty much, I think, for one egg, $11.37. So you might get just a handful of eggs to put in your backpack. It's not worth it. And I don't know I've never tried or attempted to see what the maximum number of chickens you can have is, but the real money is in cows. Sheep, not so much. Chickens, not really at all. So if you really want to make money, invest in cows. And there's equipment to do that too. You've got your feeding technology, you've got your baling technology to get into cows and stuff. And the additional DLCs and stuff now that you can use. So we'll get into it. We're gonna get into every part of this game. So Farming Simulator 17 will be coming out on October 27th. And if I remember right, I want to say the last time that it was released for this game, Farming Simulator 15, it came out a couple days early. So I wouldn't be surprised if it came out like around October 25th or, October, maybe even 24th, maybe just a few days early. So we'll see. The difference between this year's release and 15's release is that the game will be coming out for all modalities, meaning console, PC, Mac, allegedly will be all coming out at the same time. For 15, they came out with the PC version in late October, and then the consoles didn't see their version of Farming Simulator 15 until May of the next year. So it was literally about 6 months. It was either late April or early May. I can't remember the exact day. But it was literally about 6 months before it came out, after the PC version. And that might have been, a marketing idea by them, so people would buy the PC version and buy the console version, but I don't know. But it was good on PC. I mean, we had mods and stuff that you could do, different maps and stuff, but as far as user experience, I prefer the console. And I really don't like driving on the crop, but when they get full, you don't really have a whole nother option. So I'm going to drive on the crop as little as possible. You'll see people run up beside the combine driving on the crop. No. That's not what they do in real life. This really isn't what they do in real life, but like I said, he was full, and unless I get in the combine and fire the worker and then move him out and then rehire the worker, it doesn't hurt just to drive just a little bit like this onto the crop and then just back straight out. We won't lose much doing that. One thing that would be, I don't know, you should have the option to turn it off and on, but if they had the crop wither when you drive on it. I know there's a mod out there, and there's several mods out there where you can drive on it and they have wither wheels. When you drive on it, it withers the crop. So I mean that might be something that they might consider for the next game release. Alright, well, we have come to the end of this episode. We'll leave this guy harvesting this week, and hopefully we'll get this finished up the next time. So until then, thanks guys for watching the Grain Arcade, and remember, you reap what you sow. See you next time.